Good morning, Allen-Stevenson School. Well, today is Founders Day. It is the school's birthday. The school was started in 1883. This desk with 3 boys. So I will ring the bell to start Founders Day. So, Founders Day, what does it mean to found something? To found something. You all have a sense of this word. You know it from things like, I hope my jacket isn't lost and found. When we find something, we're really excited. We didn't have something, and now we have it. 140 years ago is a long time, but our connection to Mr. Allen and Mr. Stevenson is that, in a sense, every time we come to this building, we find the school. You think about it, every time we enter or return, we find something in the school. And probably the most important part is that in the school, we find ourselves. One of the people returning to the school, who certainly has found himself, is our speaker, Karen. He's from the class of 2000. He's quite an impressive man, and as Mr. Kurz told me over breakfast, he was quite an impressive boy. So he's going to share with you some thoughts about Allen-Stevenson, what it meant to go here, and also what life is like after Allen-Stevenson. So please give a warm Allen-Stevenson welcome to Karen.
I, like you, haven't known any other headmaster at 78th Street. I started kindergarten at Allen-Stevenson. It was September 1990, which was the same year that Mr. Trower started his tenure. He was at the helm of the ship for 32 years. So, as we started tracking the school's history, I want to personally thank Mr. Trower for steering this institution through numerous milestones that changed the world, the city, and the school that we live in. I also want to thank him for being my first publisher, since he chose my artwork with the school's Christmas card in 1996. My proud mother still has the original and a stack of cards. I want to continue by thanking all the faculty, staff, parents, students, past and present, that continue to make this school a special and unique place on a daily basis. From my experience, these confines are a safe space that give all that walk through its halls the opportunities and tools to explore and grow as an individual, discovering who they are. I know I gained my fundamental love of learning, enthusiasm for invention, and steadfast will of counsel. I spent 9 years of my life here, followed by 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, 3 years of graduate school, and I find myself at school again. No, not specific to here, not specific to here, but as a professor of architecture. As you can see, I've been at school for most of my life, but nowhere more than Allen-Stevenson. After spending almost a decade of my life here, I still use the skills I developed to pursue my passion. I still try to follow the 3 A's to my daily routine. The older I get, the more I understand the importance of continually balancing academics, arts, and athletics, which all serve me as a father, an architect, and a citizen. Trips to the ice studio down Lexington started in first grade. Not only did those sessions expose me to ice skating, but it gave me the self-confidence and skills to play hockey. That would lead me to Mr. Amble, who allowed me to grow as a leader. I would become the varsity goalie for the Unicorns. On the ice, I discovered how to manage other positions in front of me and how to react under pressure to critical path actions. Most importantly, I learned to trust my teammates and support them the best I could, knowing that the setbacks throughout a game or season were not failures, but opportunities to reflect, develop, and carry on. In shop class, with Mr. Wilder, we learned to use our hands. The art of craft started early on. I remember one of our first projects was making a puzzle, gluing an image onto a thin sheet of balsa wood, then adhering trace paper that outlined a path that we would cut with our jigsaw. The simple lesson of figuring out how the pieces joined together was a foundation that we built upon. A couple years later, I built a lamp and a chair. My lamp was a life-size Grateful Dead bear, clearly influenced by my older sister. My chair was titled Turkish Throne. It aptly had an ottoman that folded out for extra leg support. This was my introduction to lighting and furniture design, which I still rely on today. Like many, Mr. Kersey had a lasting imprint on me. Not only did he expose me to the importance of understanding history, which I frequently referenced for precedent in my work, but he gave me my first commission as a set designer. He used my Greek temple front artwork as a backdrop for a 7th grade play with Nightingale, Julius Caesar. Looking back, I don't believe I drew portions of the Ionic Order properly. I didn't have a huge role in the show, so Mr. Kersey cast me 2 roles. Some might say the more significant character was the soothsayer, warned Caesar himself to beware the Knights of March. But for me, the more important role was the part of Lucius. For those not familiar with Shakespeare's narrative story, line revolves around plotting, murdering Julius Caesar and subsequent after. Brutus was one of the senators that conceives of and leads the assassination. Lucius, in the story, is Brutus's devoted aide. Not only is he Brutus's servant, but he also is his master's loyal guard, trusted confidant. In our plain 1998 rendition, Brutus was portrayed by my best friend, Zach Grady. I met Zach as a kindergarten days. We were fast friends. Not only were we close during our time here, but remained best friends after we left. Even though we went to different high schools and colleges and on to different careers. He pursued creative writing and I architecture. You may say we went down different paths, but we never strayed too far apart from one another. He's actually the reason I'm here in front of you today. There was a period after AS that I didn't return here for a while, even though I continued to stay close with a lot of my peers from the school. But Zach brought me back, perhaps not under the most ideal conditions. After moving to Los Angeles to pursue a career in screenwriting, Zach passed away in 2011. Zach was extremely gifted. He was extremely gifted from a young age. And he excelled in all 3 A's. But he never acted like he was better than me. Even when he beat me in the oval run year after year after year, he always thought it was more fun to collectively accomplish goals, which made him a natural born leader. His attitude and outlook made him so magnetic. That's the reason everyone wanted to be his best friend. I feel lucky to have been one of those people who caught his orbit, even if he would sometimes lead us into good trouble. As I mentioned, I gained a lot of skills in Allen-Stevenson, but the written word has never been one of my fortes. Zach, on the other hand, was a naturally gifted writer. Mr. Harmon helped him sharpen his craft, his curiosity, and control of the English language, as he introduced us to creative writing in 6th grade. After we lost Zach, bus wanted to honor him. And naturally, since our relationship began and blossomed at Allen-Stevenson, we approached the school about establishing an award in his honor. The school has many awards that individually recognize the achievements, the exceptional students here. So, Mr. Kersey has better idea. He suggested not only acknowledging a singular talent, but what better way to showcase Zach's big inclusive heart than by archiving all the amazing creative work the boys produce each year in the Founding Collection, which is how we established the AZ Files. Most folks think the AZ Files is a pun connected to the school's monogram with the alphabet, but in actuality, the Z is in remembrance of Zach. Zach never saw the publication, but he would have loved it since it's an open-ended outlet that recognizes brilliance across the board. With the AZ Files, we've been able to archive different forms of self-expression. This evolved into something way bigger than the literary journal we had initially conceived of. We are currently publishing our 10th edition, so please stay tuned for the newest anthology. The last decade of work has seen submissions from students, alumni, parents, faculty, and it has included photography, illustrations, foreign language poems, movies, video games, mystery stories, sheet music to original, string quartet, to name a few examples. We could have never imagined writing impeccable work that finds its way into the AZ Files. So thank you to everyone who has contributed their time and talent to making the AZ part of the school's ongoing story. Special shout out to Mr. Harmon, whose tireless efforts helped shape it into what it has become. Even though he's no longer teaching at Allen-Stevenson, know that he continues to review the submission and edit his journal with us. Annual rituals are a way of revisiting traditions. They give us time to stop, reflect, be thankful as we continue to move forward. Founders Day is one of the great traditions of the school, and I feel honored to take part in this year's iteration. I am humbled to share my story with all of you. Can't wait to see all the amazing work that you continue to contribute to the AZ Files. Finally, a gracious thank you to Allen-Stevenson. Not only does the school allow you to remember all the great times I've had, but it continues to provide new memories in this community with my dear friend Zach by my side. Thank you.
I think that the schools are measured by their alumni. And if that narcissistic pride, in this case, I think we're doing an excellent job. So thank you. Welcome back to your class. Okay, boys. I'd like to get a little better. I'm going to introduce you to your starting president. President Tyler. Come on out.
Thank you, Mr. Lyon. Hello, everyone. Happy Founders Day. Can you believe the school is really 140 years old? Before I make my announcements, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity as class president, and I cannot wait to work with you guys this year. This upcoming week is a fun one. On Tuesday the 11th, with the help of Mr. Lyon and Mr. Newlander, we're having New York and every other team Jersey Day to celebrate the Yankees and the Mets making the playoffs. You might even show your support to your favorite New York baseball team, or any other team you want to support. Feel free to come and get a jersey or piece of merchandise from that team. That's not all, folks. Next Friday the 14th, we are celebrating and supporting breast cancer awareness. We urge you to wear any kind of pink, whether it be a tie or socks. Please show your support. Besides wearing pink, the AS shop is open to anyone who wants to buy some pink AS gear. All the money from clothes and gear is put towards breast cancer awareness. So please, consider buying for a better cause. That's all for this upcoming week. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and an even better Founders Day. Thank you all again.
Okay, the last thing I wanted to say was how lovely it is to have, and what a privilege it is to have this seat and look out at all of you. I love the buddies. I love the fact that we have older boys with younger boys. We should do this more often.